The financials from a slightly different perspective. I'll look at a different thing because I think the point you made about the offshoot of revenue being 2.5%, that's where does the other 97.5 go? But let's look at the fundraising. If you look at the fundraising, it says here there's a total of 19 million. Let's put aside that they're going to borrow the rest or however they're going to get the rest. Of that 19 million, I'm looking right now at 14 at least that's at best speculative. At best, you got 3 million from the find. I don't think the find's ever given out a $3 million grant, but they gave out 2 grants which were $175,000. They have it as secured, but what they don't have that's in the letter is they lost that grant because they didn't match the grant. And then there was another grant that also was lost because there was nothing done. So they've lost a combined $300,000 and yet feel that the find, Florida Inland Navigation District is going to grant them 10 times that amount or 20 times that amount, really. So the question is, why in the last 6 months didn't they go to find and say, hey, give us a resolution that says if you get X, we give you Y. We do that with the CRA. If you get X, we give you Y. In other words, if you end up getting the approvals or you end up, so that the money's allocated already, so you can come back to us and say, look, we have an allocation. Like they have this reservation at the county for the $3 million of GOB bonds. Then you talk about $5 million in historic tax credits. That has to be applied for. I'm not saying they're not going to get it. I'm just saying that it's speculative. That has to be applied for. Then you have the $6 million in the Adopt a Seat campaign. Hopefully that works out. But that's also very, very speculative. So you're talking about actual real dollar commitments. You're talking about, of the 19 million, you're not talking about 19 million, you're talking about really 5 million. And of that 5 million, 3 million was already there to begin with. So the question is, in these 2 years or whatever, they've really raised $2 million. That's the truth.